You got your beer bill?
Yeah, man. What's up, man? It's not up on Twitch yet.
I think we're up now. We're up now.
Okay.
Hey Eddie, why don't you jump on Strictly Waffles live real quick? If you get stuck or going live.
Word.
His last live just now, like it stopped or something. Oh wait, there we go. Take a minute.
Check.
Yeah. Turn me up in my headphones.
Bass up, bass up.
Just too much treble. More cowbell.
Check.
You're my dog. What's up, y'all? We are about to go live right now on Twitch. So if you're available, hop on with us here on Twitch. We got Billy, we got Joey, and we're about to talk some stuff. We got a lot of things to talk about tonight. 31 Days of Vans. We've got some releases. We're going to touch on the Soul Classics. We're going to touch on some of the other stuff that Vault's releasing this month, or this week rather. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So twitch.tv/The Authentic Era. Come on in, give us a follow, hop in the chat. We would love to see you there. We've got some announcements to make, so you may want to be one of the first to know. And if you do, hop on there, twitch.tv/The Authentic Era. We are live now, so we will see you soon. Hope to see you there.
Exclusive content. Just a little bit headphone switch. I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Kaylin says on the stream I sound so far away, but I just don't know how much different or closer I can get.
Yeah, it's weird because like you're loud in our headphones. Right? I hear you perfectly fine. Am I low too? Like I normally been? Is it better now? I turned my gain up, so I mean the recording was always low, but
I can turn it up. Like I have it at, call it 9 o'clock on the back side. What do you have yours at?
Yeah, I mean
it's like at 11.
They can hear all of us anyway.
Okay.
All through we're
Mine's
talking.
at 9
so.
right now.
Well, what up? We are live now. I know y'all probably heard us all talking over the over the intro there. So, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Authentic Era, episode 3? Question mark. The real episode 3 at least. I'm about to crack open my Bang.
Oh dang!
Unofficial sponsor. Got cotton candy tonight.
Nice.
What are y'all drinking?
Joe, what do you got?
I got a little version beer, which is par for the course. Some My First Crush, a nice West Coast IPA, very delicious.
Nice. Mine is inspired by one of your 31 Days of Vans posts the other day. Finally broke out one of my Pliny's. It's been a minute since
The Elder.
Yeah, man.
Even I know that
Good
one.
IPA. Yeah.
Even Straight Edge Eddie
That
knows
is a
that
classic. A classic beer.
Shout out to Tom's Farms. That's where I pick mine up at. Anytime I'm going out to San Diego or something, stop in Corona. That's the spot.
So not to crush our live stream vibe here, but my wonderful wife who's watching the live stream has let me know Eddie is loud and clear, but Bill and I are quiet.
Yeah. So ours are still
Quiet.
low.
Yes.
Is there a gain on the? Let me see. Noise suppression. Maybe I turn off noise suppression. Is there any difference in the stream if I turn my setting off? Or
I just
with anything.
I just turned y'all up all the 200% in
Okay.
Discord
are we
here.
clipping yet? Do you see any issues with that? No.
I don't see anything. I mean, I'm
Testing,
looking at the.
testing. Sounds okay.
Like on our side, all three of us, sort of you two sound good, and I feel like I sound okay too. But
Yeah, it always sounds.
You're muted now. There we go.
Oh,
Like
I
you're
was
back.
testing, but
Gotcha.
Yeah.
maybe if you go into user settings, does it mute you?
It
I
says
don't know.
Kuhn says
Oh,
Bill's
Billa-
volume is good
Sounds
now.
Really?
K Bella says we sound good now.
Okay. Did I change anything? Outputs.
Sorry, Keenan. I don't mean to yell at you. My bad.
Yeah. All right. So it sounds okay though, I guess for now. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
hey, this is all working. None of us know what the hell we're doing. We are we're getting there. Before episode 10 maybe we'll have everything. We'll have a green screen. We'll have it all
We'll have
figured out
halfway
by
working.
then. So definitely thanks for bearing with us while we figure whatever this is that we're doing out.
You got any pointers?
Yeah, feel free. Reach out to us if you have some ideas on how we can make this better, sound better, look better. Oh, cool. Yeah. Kay says that we sound that y'all sound much better. Joey, you're loud. I got y'all 200%. So yeah. Hopefully this works. This works for now. So
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that was it. Who knows? All right.
Word.
Half of our watchers and listeners are significant others. Thank
Yeah.
you for the love us.
Hey,
Yeah.
we appreciate
Oh my
that.
gosh.
The real MVPs.
Shout out to 10 and K in the chats and my significant other Lyman.
There you
Thanks for hanging with me through all these years. All right. So halfway through 31 Days of Vans. Pretty cool. We've had a lot of awesome things happen. I think that we probably need to start off with the half cap.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was a nice surprise, right?
Pretty cool, right? Like I mean, we knew that Vans was going to be playing ball this year, but that was really something, and totally sold out.
Like quick, and the way the Van site is, it'll show sizes and then you go to check out, and then it's like, oh,
It's gone.
Sorry, the size is sold out. So
Yeah,
maybe who knows how fast it was that they actually did, sell out.
yeah. The product page, I've got it up now, and it shows totally out of stock. Can't even choose the size anymore. So
Oh, I can't even get that four that was sitting there.
the 4 is gone.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
great pair. Such
So you guys
a
like it?
colorway. I love it. I really do. I think that the homage of the colors and it's almost perfect. Almost perfect.
I mean, to us purists, right? We would have wanted like a drawer box and a dust bag, and
Yeah.
but we
Right.
it was coming from the Vans family, side, and I'm sure there was some limitations of something. We'll never know. All I know is there was always a plan for something, to put a shoe together, and then
Yeah.
when the mock-ups came around, I was like, oh, this is gonna be actually pretty sick. Okay. And I didn't get to see it until they put it up on the app, so that was cool.
I gotta ask real quick. There's three out of 5 stars, and who gave the 1 review there?
Oh, yeah, let's check the review.
Uh-oh.
Oh, love to buy it, but it's sold out.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is from
That's a fair review.
GMA of Brody. He said, love the half cab colors and everything about them are perfect, except that as a Vans family member, I received the email today of this new product, yet I can't order them because they are sold out. Really disappointed. Hey,
Well, Brody's grandma, we're really sorry about that. We'll try harder next year for you.
Yeah. We'll
sorry.
include you in on the, the first round, emails are,
It's
the
tough.
insider scoop.
Pros are stylish. They are stylish. No cons. Right, Kuhn. That's cold, man. They wanted them so bad they left that negative review. That's tough. Yeah. So let's talk about the half cab. Some of the design elements here. I think that the obvious thing here is the silver, ankle collar there. As an homage to the duct tape, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's the whole point of the half cab. It was originally the Caballero, or what we call the full cab, but it was just known as the Caballero, shoe. And then, the story is, skaters were cutting it down and putting duct tape to cover up the foam, that was exposed. And so, yeah, that's a cool little touch. I don't think I've seen that before. I don't think they've used that style.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The silver, obviously there's been like the gray croc skin, is that's sort of like the standard color, but that silver inside there, not something that I've seen before. And super...
It looked like spray paint. It looks like the Tin Man's spray paint.
Yeah. Right.
My pair comes tomorrow, so I'm really excited to check it out.
I think Daniel just did I put up photos, and Daniel just did a review. I haven't put it on our blog yet, but I will.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
He just did his video. So I'll have to check that out. But yeah, dude,
It's cool.
For a skate shoe, like it looks, it's right in line with like the skate line, the skate
Right.
pros, and color wise, everything else, it's like perfect, paying homage to Cab. He loves red. He's like all about red. He's got red in everything that he designs. It seems like, and I wonder if he still has a say in like all the designs for half cabs and stuff. He was notoriously known for like not allowing people to modify like the half cab badge on the side of the shoe, or things like that. So, but I wonder.
Fun question for the three of us here. Is Steve Caballero the longest running shoe, like professional skate shoe guy? I don't know why I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but
Yeah, like the longest signature shoe.
The longest signature shoe. Does he have the longest signature shoe? He has
Got
to.
it. Yeah, because it's been nonstop. It's not like they ever took it away. They might have come out with the other cab models, right? Like the 2s, 3s, 4s, and all those. But yeah, I think this shoe's kind of always been around.
I think
ever
so.
Since '92.
Yeah.
Since it came out.
Bananas.
Yeah, because
That's awesome.
the skate high and the era and the authentic, those aren't signature shoes. So yeah, I think he is. He's the. I was gonna say he's like the Michael Jordan of the skate shoes, but maybe Michael Jordan is the Steve Cab of basketball shoes.
Basketball. Yep. There you go, Eddie.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, man.
Pretty dope.
That's awesome.
That's dope, man.
brands don't do that for their customers.
No.
Nike has an Air Max Day, but they're not.
Yeah.
I guess we could get on about that, but
Yeah.
this was for the people, right? So I
Yeah,
think that's
this
great.
was super cool. You know, and the goodies are always nice. We like goodies, and having a pin is really dope as well.
Yeah, that was a cool little touch.
Pretty
Hopefully we
cool.
can get our hands on those decks. Shit, those
Yo.
things are cool too.
Yeah.
I want one, but I donated all my points to Skatistan, so like I don't have any more points.
You
So-
better go buy some socks or something.
Man, Vans, if you're listening, get it. Throw me some family points.
I know.
Let me get
They
those
expire
decks.
monthly, right? So you have to, like, that's what I did too. I gave everything to Skatistan. I didn't need a lunchbox or a pin
Yeah.
they were giving away. I'm sorry, Vans, I love you, but I just was like, here, have my points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the mask that I've been wearing everywhere
Yeah. Same here.
lately.
I think we're gonna have to start wearing them again here in
Yo,
Los Angeles.
Tennessee's crazy. We're like #1 for new infections, and it's a whole mess, man. Tennessee's a fucking mess right now. We fired the head of our Department of Health, and it's
Like
like,
who was the saying? Who was speaking too much truth?
yeah, like it was a woman, and she had like rave reviews. She was like super popular, but then like they got in about the vaccines. They were like saying, okay, maybe we should start opening up vaccines for like minors, like people under 18 and stuff like that.
Right.
And you know, our our legislature here, the state legislature here, is pretty conservative, very conservative, ultra conservative. And
I'll say Tennessee, huh?
yeah, Tennessee, man. They fired her, and now they're not marketing. They've stopped all advertising for vaccines, not just for the COVID vaccine, but like all vaccinations. So it's a wild place, man. And you got folks out here who, you know, if you look at Nashville on a Friday or Saturday night, Memphis too, but Nashville is bigger because they have a lot of people coming. For whatever reason, Nashville is like the bachelorette capital of the world. I don't know what that's about, but
Nash.
it's crazy.
I've ever been.
Smashville, baby.
It's rad.
It's a cool place, yeah. Memphis is much better, but you know, it's a weird state, man. Very weird state. Yeah, there was one of the I think it was Stephen Colbert or something, but he had a thing about Tennessee, and it was like Tennessee, the last place you'll ever visit. So cool, really cool.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I ran for office in Tennessee. If folks listening didn't know, that was one of the big hiatus. At least my hiatus was because I ran for office in 2018. Maybe I'll talk about that someday when I'm ready. It was a wild time, but if you supported me or supported us through that time, thanks.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, so we got the half cab. That was really cool. Awesome if you were able to pick that up. I know some people got them like the day after, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Like they shipped out so fast.
Julio got his pair. He was like the first one to post.
That's wild,
I know.
Lucky.
right?
It's that local shipping companies they use.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's right down the road, so I guess that works out. But yeah, so some highlights. You know, we're halfway through. Some really awesome stuff has been being posted. I'm not sure what this is. Nothing But Vans 2021. Stopped Sam and asked her about her awesome pair of Vans. Looks like he's just popping in and asking folks about the Vans they're wearing. That's pretty dope. Yeah, so some stuff we've got. Let's see. Let's start with Bill's pick for the day. Bill's shoe.
You talking about today's pick?
Yeah. Day
the concepts
15,
there?
the concepts. Kings Road.
Yeah, man. What is it? That's like based off of like Vivienne Westwood's old like stylings of like punk rockers and stuff with the sweaters and whatnot.
So cool.
It was like a pair that like those all sold out pretty quick. You know, I would say in most larger sizes. and I think I just happened to find somebody on eBay that was like just thought they could resell it.
Right.
Story, like usual, and couldn't. So I got it for like retail, whatever it was. I was like, you know what? It's concepts. They always have some pretty cool stuff. Some of the stuff kind of wild, a little out there, but I was like, this is kind of colorful. Whatever. I'll throw it in the collection. So.
Yeah, and they did a skate high, a slip on, and was there a third shoe in that pack?
There was a third color of the skate high, the white and green and blue. That was released through Network app. I think that was an exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are from last year?
Yeah, sometime last year.
That's their most recent one, right?
Yes,
have they had one since then?
I don't think they have anything after that.
Yeah, I think this is the most recent one.
October of last year?
We can do the quick search concepts.
Yeah.
So that one came out. Blog dates are around. What dates are we looking at here? Yeah, 2020. Yeah, September 2020. So
not a terrible memory on that one.
Right there, yeah. September, October.
Yeah.
That's a really cool homage. That shoe's a great homage to, I think, kind of what Vans incorporates with most of their things. Obviously, Westwood's involvement with like Malcolm McLaren and the Sex Pistols and stuff like that. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Not paired. The colorway is not for me, but the whole message behind it, which is kind of like story time here, coming around the fire, guys. But that's a great show. Awesome show.
Yeah, and that's like something that, I if you caught me on wearing waffles with Clayton, like my favorite picks were all music related. They were all had something to do with music. And I think with Vans, we have a lot. There's so many things that go into like the culture of the community, right? Like we have the music, the surf, the skate, and all of that is really intertwined with one another, and there's the casual side and all that stuff too. But like, when you get down to like the nitty gritty, I guess, it's Vans, it's music, it's that sort of stuff, and
they're like fostering arts and creativity, pretty much,
Even when we went to headquarters, they had, the different artists there doing pieces around, and I'm sure that they rotate that stuff. I'm sure they don't have the same murals up that they did before. But it's just really dope. Something I really love about Vans. So my
I got it. Oh, sorry, Eddie, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, man.
Oh, I was going to ask, if you guys had to choose one band to get a shoe collab or one group, what would it be? Eddie, you first.
Man, that's tough.
But if you have, like, I've got two right off the bat, but I know, but they're two separate genres, so that's kind of easy for me.
Man, I got to say Kanye. I got to.
Okay.
I'm a guy who's got 2 Kanye West tattoos. My license plate still says Yeezy. Like, I gotta say Kanye. If you've seen my collection, I've got Yeezy 1s, Yeezy 2s. I've got it all. I'm a big Kanye West fan. Old Kanye, as they say.
And that's. I'm pretty sure something could have happened back in the day before, like, the whole Air Yeezy stuff came out. Remember, he was like rocking vaults, like, he had those double taps, like the olive pair, those
the black and white slip-ons.
Yep, and the Ludwig Vans.
The
Grip 30s nostalgia. Remember, he was photographed in those. It's kind of cool. It's like, oh man, shit. He at least acknowledges, like vaults, like or his stylist, I don't know.
Right, and it may not even be him, right? I mean, I'm sure he's not knowing, but I guess the appearance of who Kanye is, right, and like his history, he's pretty tapped in. I mean, I assume he's pretty tapped into stuff, but he's also super busy, so he can't be tapped into everything, but the people around him are, so.
Right.
That's the first one that comes to my mind when I think about who I would want Yeah, just like Lyman said, some days I'm in my Yeezys, some days I'm in my Vans. So cool. Yeah, that's my first one for me. What about you, Joe?
Easy. On the band side, I would love to see a Misfits collaboration. I think that would be really fucking rad. I think there's been bootlegs.
Yeah.
I remember seeing like they weren't Vans, but at Hot Topic they were like slip-ons with the skull on it, and I thought, why can't they do a fucking slip-on with the Crimson Ghost on it?
I've got a Misfits tattoo too, so I'm right there with you.
Right there. I mean, how rad would it be to have like a checkerboard with skulls in every other one?
I love it.
Something. Obviously, they'd have to pay Glenn Danzig big bucks. But yeah, that'd be cool. And then my other one is the Wu-Tang Clan, of course.
Oh, I'd love to see a Wu-Tang
you see,
pair.
The videos of Method Man like working out, and he's rocking like those the Peanuts skate highs, the yellow and black.
Yeah.
Shit. But he bought it obviously because of the colors.
Right.
It's like, the fuck's he wearing Peanuts? But like, it was pretty sick.
Those two would be rad.
That'd be another dope checkerboard with the W, like a yellow and black W. That'd be dope.
Dude, that'd be sick. Man, I mean, one of my favorite like rap groups, like Tribe Called Quest, I already got theirs, so that was super epic. I almost have the whole set. I'm missing like one. And
which one?
And the album cover Authentics. That one, because at first we thought it was like a Euro release, but then I think it ended up being like a Foot Locker release or something.
Right.
Because it showed up on Ukes and like other like clearance sites for a while, and then again I just never pulled the trigger on it because I just ended up like tripling up on the black and green.
Yeah.
And old school. So that was a dope one. As far as like rock bands go, I'm stoked that they did the Sublime one. Like, I'm a DJ, so I don't have like centered favorites. I just kind of like a bunch of random things, but I don't know. I'm trying to think who else. What other like rock bands would I, that Advance hasn't worked with? They did Metallica, that was sick. Foo Fighters are kind of cool, I guess, for their own thing. But Vans did so many punk rock ones, which when I was starting to get into your punk rock genre, I was like, oh shit, they already collaborated with them. And
right.
They got dope shit.
It's pretty cool that they've done a lot of that stuff. One thing I found out today that I didn't know was that Vans did a Rob Zombie shoe. I didn't know that. It's a skate high. It's got some art on the sidewall. I should have saved the photo of it, but yeah, pretty dope. I'm looking to pick that up. Second pick for me, man. I'd like to see. Misfits was on my my radar there, Joe. So I got to pick something else.
Great minds think alike, though.
I know, man.
I mean, we could always revisit this too. I just thought it was.
Oh, it's great. It's really dope. I'd like to see. I'll go with Have Heart. Have Heart's one of those bands that are newer, right? A newer hardcore band, newish, sort of that post 2000s resurgence of hardcore, yeah, I mean Bridge 9, or maybe just a Bridge 9 Vans collab. Let me just get that. Just give me a B9 collab and I'll be happy. Something like that.
And like new school, like Triple B. If Triple B had something dope, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you and I could sit here and name off 100 bands that we
probably.
Have Heart and Guns Up would be right up there.
Yo, give me a Guns Up. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, how sick, right? And that's like, I think in our previous, not like our not the first episode, but the one we failed and we didn't record. But we were sitting here bullshitting back and forth.
Yeah.
About like some of the reasons we got into shoes. A lot of it stemmed from hardcore, watching these guys dude, these guys were jumping on stage in fucking Air Maxes. It was
Yep.
bananas watching these guys, and I was like, whoa. Like, why are these guys wearing nice shoes? It's just gonna get fucked up. On the floor, you get fucked up. These guys are playing on the floor, and they're getting fucked up, and they just didn't care. It was really cool to see, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, and for the most part, they were you know, white guys in bands. So you just didn't see a lot of like culture coming into that way, with some of these colorways and stuff like that. And you're like, whoa, dude. Like we can be part of this too, even though we're not, you know, the shoe wasn't made like coming towards our end. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just it was really cool to see where you saw a lot of mostly hip hop guys were you know, running around in Nikes, and then you know, if you were a white kid, you didn't have to just wear skate shoes. You could you could wear them still. You know what I mean?
And was that like specifically in like the hardcore punk scene or just general? Like punk rock scene, because I don't know anything about that, you know, that culture. So
punk rock was a little dirtier.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking Doc Martens or Chucks, like with drawings on the side of them and safety pins with patches and stuff.
Yeah,
growing up.
That like 70s and 80s, I think first wave punk scene was like that. You know, spikes on your docks and creepers, and a lot of that Japanese punk scene that you see now is a lot like that, very similar to that, you know. And in the 90s, it was different. It was more like jerseys and khaki pants and you know, stuff like that, and gym shorts into the 2000s, stuff that I remember. You know, it's different stuff in different regions too. Like Todd could talk all day long about the Connecticut hardcore scene and what that was like, and I'm sure that when you have the climate that Connecticut has, you're probably not wearing gym shorts and a white tee or something. But yeah, I mean, you still have like depending on the style, right? Skinhead style, where they'll wear, you know, they still wear suspenders and their docks and stuff like that. And but yeah, I mean, it all grew, and in cities like New York and I think LA too, to an extent, there was a big overlap. Memphis too, big overlap with the hip hop punk rock scene. You know, like
like the underground. We've talked about it before. We're like, I understand the underground hip hop scene. I grew up as like a DJ turntablist, and so we would go to like Fat Beats and like see shows, like small little shows of just underground lyricists, you know what I mean, and just DJs that were like super good, like with turntablism,
right,
just doing cool shit. So, but it was always like the message was always like the struggle, the underground, you know, like maybe like talking about like a certain like genre or like a skill set of like a small subculture, and you represent that, and it's like you're like the realest of the real, you know what I mean, like with the skills, and everybody else is just like pop or like, you know, fake and shit, you know.
Sellouts. Sellouts, exactly. And I think Joe, you can probably attest to the same thing, like that those sort of, that music it's all coming from the same place, right? Like a lot of those hardcore bands are singing, you know, in the small clubs, and even the bigger clubs too. But they're singing about the same sort of stuff, right? It's a different sort of struggle being a white kid, lower middle class or low class, you know, poor white kid singing about that stuff than a black kid singing about that stuff. But still coming from around that same place, and that's why cities like New York and stuff have that big overlap between those cultures. And like there was a big, you know, a meme back before memes were called memes of like, you know, the hardcore scene and being like, I only listen to hardcore and rap, like, and like that's what it was. That's the sort of stuff you listen to, and especially in cities like Memphis, where those two genres were. A lot of people don't know Memphis. Like the punk rock history in Memphis is huge. We had the second longest running punk club in the country after CBGB. CBGB's in New York, and then here we had the Antenna Club. And a lot of history there at the Antenna Club, and it's.
You got those books, right? The
man, I didn't get them yet. I need to buy them. I need to put those on my
Oh,
list
fuck.
right now. Actually, I'm
Dude,
gonna put them on my
there's
list.
all the flyers. You see so many Maxes, Antenna Club. You see a lot of that stuff, dude. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
That sort of DIY culture and that sort of stuff. So it to me that goes hand in hand with bands. Back to half cab, right? The DIY of the half cab, how the half cab came up, right? It's DIY. So yeah.
Dang, I wish you guys could have went to the Vans the Black Rainbows event that they did
Man.
just before COVID, because that it was like a week-long celebration of like Dogtown, and it was right there in Venice.
Yeah.
Put on a show with with different punk rock groups every night. The night that we got to go, it was Suicidal Tendencies.
That's so cool.
It was pretty dope. I've never been to a show like that at all, anything, and obviously it was a private event so it was intimate, but still pretty fucking crazy in there. Mike Mears jumping up on this little makeshift brick wall and screaming down at people and all that shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm right there in front of them taking photos. I was like, oh shit, got some cool shit. And,
So
it's pretty
dope.
That's an OG. That's an OG right there. Guys are still doing it, man.
But they also had a big wall full of the old flyers, the
Yeah.
DIY flyers.
Yep.
They even held a workshop I guess another day at that little venue where people could come in and make their own punk flyers, how they made them back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Copy and paste and Xerox shit, and so I was like, it's kind of cool that Vans digs deep, because obviously the guys in charge too, Ryan, Posibon and them, and they all come from that era too, and they're a part of that, so they can definitely connect all those dots and put them together and do
So
something
awesome.
cool like that. It was pretty fucking legit, dude. Pretty dope. Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's photos on our blog somewhere. I don't know, of the events.
Yeah, I
revisit it.
I was booking shows here in Memphis at some of the clubs that we had back in 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. So last couple years of high school and then a couple years after. And yeah, I mean, I used to go to, still is, it's a FedEx office now, but it was a Kinko's, 24-hour Kinko's. And we used to go there and 1 o'clock in the morning, street rats, and make our flyers there, or print off, or make stencils to spray paint or whatever. And yeah, it's just that different generations of that DIY culture. Some bands from the chat, we got Killswitch Engage, they'd like to see. Dave says he has the sample of the Rob Zombie. I want to see that, Dave. Send that to me.
Over, Dave.
Yeah, I want to see that for sure.
Yeah, man.
Gojira, another one band that's popped up in there.
No,
Yeah,
I
so
have one. Bill, you might not agree, or you might not know this band, but Eddie Converge.
oh
Is
yeah,
that a fucking no-brainer?
that's a no-brainer. Yeah,
That'd be just a yeah.
yeah. The artwork for that stuff is
just
perfect.
say Converge. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, man, No, I love it because I don't know shit about punk rock really, other than what I've learned by watching that Showtime documentary on punk rock, and all the genres. So that was cool. I was just sitting there on fucking Spotify, searching the artists and then picking all the top songs that they recommend, and I was like, cool. I built myself a little playlist based on that. You know what I mean? So, and then hearing you guys all talk about, but you guys obviously get super deep. Where I'm like, I don't even know who those fucking groups are. So punk rock was the pop punk rock, fucking what Sublime would kind of do, Offspring,
Right.
Green Day, stuff that was on MTV,
And you talk about Offspring, Offspring, one of their bigger hits before they got really big is a song called Total Immortal. And that song is not an Offspring song, right? It's an AFI song from an EP, a 4-track EP that called All Hallows Eve that AFI did, where they cover a badass Misfits song. And it's my favorite AFI record. And that song gets me pumped to this day. And so even the punk bands were covering punk bands, the lesser known ones and stuff like that. So really cool. Did I get that backwards? Did Did AFI cover Total Immortal? That's the Offspring song?
It's, Total Immortal is an
And AFI, yeah, because it's on Smash, right?
album, and then AFI did it in like 2000 or 2001.
Right. I got it backwards. That's it.
I knew what you meant.
But yeah, super
Great
cool.
song, both ways.
Great song, yeah. Both, yeah, really good in different ways, right? Like it's super super good. So yeah, you know, there's a lot that. I mean, I could talk about that all day long. I don't want to third wheel Billy here. Cool. So my pick for 31 Days of Vans. My pick for 31 Days of Vans was I did it again. Concepts. Sorry, Concepts. I know I tagged you earlier. This wasn't your collab. Sorry. The Bodega Vault MLB pack they did for the Red Sox. Super yellowed soles now. You know, they just yellowed. I mean, they haven't even been in the sun. I've only worn them like twice. They just have yellowed.
So because that was originally a white, all white.
Yeah,
shoe,
it's
right?
supposed to be white. Yeah, it just. I mean, it looks fine, but you know, it definitely wasn't supposed to be that color. But
It's kind of cool. It ages
Yeah.
well with the white.
I'll take it. Right,
leather.
it doesn't look that bad. It almost looks intentional. So that was my pick. Dope
Sick.
shoe. I'm a diehard Red Sox fan. Have been my whole life. You know, I grew up when I lived in Maine. I was going to Sea Dogs, Portland Sea Dogs games, and that's the Bo Sox farm team. So shout out to the Red Sox. I don't have the jersey that went with these or the box. I wish I did. But you know, I think I paid $50 for these or something, and the original price was like something ridiculous, $500 or something like that with the jersey and all that. So I'm happy.
What was that like as a kid or younger? I guess when they finally broke the curse, you know?
Oh man,
that was big. I think I was like, what year was that? Like 98, 99, or 2000? I was in high school, I thought, or just after high school or something. I don't know. I couldn't make this stuff up. Early 2000s, right? Yeah, if I remember.
So we broke the curse in.
That was when Manny Ramirez was playing.
04.
Too, right?
2004.
2004. Okay.
Yeah, because we came back 3-1 against.
I think it was 3-0.
3-0, right? Yeah, against the Yankees, and the Yankees were cheating, and we came back and we won. First team in history, right, to come back and from a 3-0 deficit and actually win, and then we swept the Cardinals in the series. So yeah, that was amazing.
That was a big deal.
It was huge, man.
Rules.
Yeah, it was and Pedro. You know, man, what a team! What a great team! And yeah, it's been a good decade. So you know, whatever. I'll take a few losses. We've won plenty this decade, I think. But I was back in when was it? 2013. I was on deployment when we won. And that was a cool. That was really dope. We got it. You know, I had to get up at like I had to get up at fucking I don't know 3:30 in the morning or something to watch the games. But that was a dope series too. Also against the Cardinals. So good times. Yeah, there were a more from that pack. You know, that whole MLB pack. There were more teams. There's some stuff in the chat here about the Angels Chukkas, which were proper, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then the Dodgers pair.
Lyman's talking about the Giants pair, which I think was Huff. Huff
did the Giants, right?
And then Bose did the A's. They got the black Chukka with the Athletics A on the
Yep.
on the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course blends with
Well, about the Yankees.
Yep. Undefeated had Dodgers. Conveyor.
That's
Red
what it
Seagull
was.
had Dodgers skate highs, and then Proper had the Dodgers 106 LX.
And then
the gray one.
I think arguably the best one was the Dodgers, no, the Padres one.
Yeah. The camo.
The camos, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Really amazing. Joe got a pair. I have never.
They're going to be broken out next week.
I'm like,
Nice.
I'm trying to think if I've even seen a pair for sale, and I don't think I have. I've been looking for a pair for so long now.
I got the last one that came up, but it was like private. I bought it from Jay for $500.
Man,
So I bought his pair.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
definitely looking for those.
Complete too.
Now-
I was like, size 12. You got that? You have the size 12. Of course, you have the size 12. Dang.
I'll tell you, at the release of it, I was fortunate because I wound up getting my tax return right before it. So shelling out that big money was like, whatever.
Yeah, how much were they?
Yeah.
It was $500.
$500. $500, bro, for a pair of shoes and a jersey.
Yep.
Crazy.
The jersey was worth what? 200, right? What are those?
The jersey, I was gonna say it's an authentic jersey. It's an on-field jersey, so
Right.
it's dope. So $200, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
then the shoes, which to this day still smell like paint. To this day. But I loved it. I mean, I was.
And how many are there? There were like
12,
right? Yeah.
Officially 12. Then of course
There's
promo,
other ones,
sample.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
There was a guy there before me. He wanted the shoes. They told him the price, and he walked out the door. He was laughing. He was laughing. And Flo, I mean Flo was working that day, so I wound up buying them from him.
Shout out to Flo.
It was either Flo or Edwin. I don't remember, but either way.
Shout out to Edwin, Swish Projects.
Right, that's right. I was stoked to have them there. It's an awesome pair, and obviously I'm partial to San Diego, but Eddie doesn't have many qualms, and I never see him. I never see him on sale at all. It's honestly one of the most creative pairs I've seen. I'm gonna do it for 31 days next week sometime, and I'll try to take some more detailed shots. And I've worn them a few times, so they're not beat up, but they're worn.
I guess we could have planned this better. We could have all three done our shoes, but whatever.
It's an awesome shoe.
Yeah, it's great. It's not just. I mean, look, this is just a white authentic with a B embroidery, right? It's not that creative. I love it because I love that B. I live for that B. But like that one, it's that camo. It's got the logo on the heel, right?
Yeah, it has SD on the back, stitched. It has the swinging friar on the sole.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So mine are a little bit faded, but I'll try to get a decent shot of it.
Oh man,
very, really cool, man.
Yeah. So
and I mean, outside of those Padre ones, like I know there were a lot of really cool pairs, but the other ones that really struck me were the Yankees because they had a pinstripe.
A pinstripe, yeah.
So that was cool. Just really good homage shit,
That was DQM.
That was DQM, and I'm trying to remember who did the Mets. Did they have the Mets too?
It was a Yankees one, right? Or no, the Yankees, and then the Mets was the black chukka with like blue and orange logo.
Yeah, but I don't know what.
There was a lot of chukkas because obviously back then chukkas was like the hot shit with like collabs. Everybody did a chukka, so.
This is 2012, right?
Something like that, yeah.
That's crazy.
It was an era.
Oh, okay. With the heel logo, right? It's right in the center.
2010.
Pull it up on the screen. Are you looking at photos?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so old. The complex doesn't even have the images anymore.
Dang.
And it starts out with, "Will the Mets suck this year?" Probably. Premium goods
God.
in Brooklyn.
That's who had the Mets ones?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Monday, April 5th, 2010.
2010.
Detailed shots after the
Obviously.
jump. Yeah, they don't even
I
have
did
them.
my taxes. I did my taxes
Yeah.
early that year. Obviously.
I was so sad when I found out the undefeated ones were gonna be like 650.
There we go.
I was so like gutted. But then, luckily, I got a pair from. There's this old sneakerhead guy named Pops. I don't know if you ever come across him before. He's from up here in our area, but he went by Uncle Dunk SB on eBay.
Yeah.
So I met him up, and I've done deals with him because he lived in like Laverne, like not far from where I'm at, and so I'd meet him up in person, and I'd see him at like Undefeated sometimes because he was like connected with them. That's how he'd get everything, and he ended up getting like damn near a full size run because he would go in there and like he would get everything.
Right.
So I knew I had to hit him up because I saw him on eBay and he had all the pairs with the jerseys and shit, and I was like. And he don't play around. It's like you come with him at a fair offer, otherwise he ain't talking to you.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So what I traded, right? Because I didn't have no $650 to come up for that. I gave him a pair of Chirping Birds, the Larry Perkins SBs,
Nice.
the Dunks, the fucking Skunks. I gave up one of my Skunks. Man. I
Oh,
had 2 pairs of those
wow.
fucking Skunks, man. And this was when the Skunk was like worth like $450, or like
Bro.
around 400 maybe, right?
Have you looked at those
I
prices
thought-
recently?
Dude, I don't even want to look anymore. Once I saw it hit above 1,000, I was like,
It's
"Geez,
painful
man."
nowadays.
I know, man, but shit, whatever. And then one other shoe, which I don't even remember what the third shoe was, but I traded him 3 pairs of like pretty good stuff, to get those. But I got them, so whatever.
Yeah.
That's what really matters,
I
man.
had to have them, so.
Yeah,
God, don't even talk to me about selling fucking Dunk SBs.
Bro, same here.
Bill, when you told me that story a couple weeks ago when we were hanging out, that guy was in front of me at the LT Air Force One release.
Which store?
Oh, wow.
At Blends.
Oh, okay. In San Diego.
Caleb and I were behind that guy overnight. Back when you could sleep on the street for shoes.
Sure.
We were talking the whole night with this guy. He was an old dude, nice guy.
Yeah,
And he literally parked right in front of the store. He parked there all.
He wore his hair like in a ponytail, kind of. He had like a little bit longer hair. He had an undefeated tattoo on his forearm. That's how like fucking.
No
dedicated
shit. Wow.
I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I did see a lot of his inventory up on eBay like a couple months back by somebody else that was from like Huntington Beach. So
Oh,
geez.
dang.
I don't know, man. Or what? But I know it's his inventory because it's all the old undefeated stuff that he would buy up, like the undefeated Adidas like soccer like collections that they
Right.
did when they had those jerseys and all that stuff. Nobody else had those except him. But all this stuff was like for sale.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is all his stuff. Like, what the heck?
Uncle Dunk, hope you're all right, man. Shout outs to
dude.
Uncle Dunk.
Yeah,
Right,
Pop.
man. Shout out Uncle Doug.
Yeah, man. He goes by Pops. People who know him, they know if they're from the area. If they're an OG sneaker guy. I just run into him at like Liberty Board Shop or Utility Board Shop. He'd be there like, I already bought the whatever you call it. So I did that shit because he'd already buy it all.
It's all gone, man.
Yep, he was a hustler, man. Damn.
Yeah, I just sent you guys a photo of Kaylin and I at the release for those LT Vans.
Oh man, I want to see that.
This is when we were Charger fans. When we were before
on
the
here.
Raiders moved to Vegas.
Wow.
So the LT, that was the which shoe? The Air Force One, LaDainian
White.
Tomlinson.
Yeah, the white with the baby blue.
Oh, okay. I had his trainer. I got that one. Remember the
Dude,
that trainer he did versus the LT nose on the heel? I had those.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Air Force One though. Damn, that's pretty dope.
That's not me in a Charger jersey. That's not me in a Charger jersey. No way.
Never. Joey wouldn't be on a billboard wearing a Chargers apparel. Never.
Vegas Raiders.
Bottom in.
So back to 31 days. I wanted to point out these hammerheads. Scare Dad 910NE6. posted up a pair of DS Christian Hosoi Hammerhead Skate High Vert Pros with the board.
Nice.
Pretty dope. Don't see those too often at all. Much less in that condition for sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
Pretty dope. This one of my favorite parts about this month is when we get to see stuff like that.
Yeah, memory lane sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Stuff that just never I don't think about anymore because there's just so many shoes, right?
I see that shoe and the first thing I think of is the time I didn't buy them at Costa Mesa
Right.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, and I left them there because there was so much other stuff. And I was like, these aren't really that popular. I was like, all right, I'll let them go. They had the red and the black in a 12. I should have bought both of them. Damn. I left both of them because I was buying up all the other crap that was showing up, you know.
There's like a blue pair too, right?
The red, there's the satins. For the satins, like those, they're not satin. They have a little bit of satin in them.
Yeah, on the inside.
There was the red pair and the black pair.
Red and black.
And then they did later on like those, like the perforated ones that were like black with red lining, and then the all blue with like black, I think, lining, and they had like a perforated rising sun on the side, and there were notchbacks too.
Right. Oh, we should. Yeah, let's put a pin in the rising sun. We'll talk about that next week. Let's talk about imagery in some Vans. We'll talk about that next week. That's a good topic.
Good idea. What do we got there? Soul Classic?
Yeah, so Joey's pick, SC Flyers, 36s with the antique print. Joey, why'd you pick these?
Pretty easy because we got to talk about Soul Classics this week, so I figured why not do it today. Also, that shoe was awesome.
Yeah.
My only gripe about this shoe was that it didn't come in a drawer box. But it came with a really nice poster. It just had a lot of history with Ohio being the birthplace of aviation, so it was really cool. Really cool. And this, prior to this, like, this was like the resurgence of that style 36. Around this time, there was just
Double Taps did
the Vault OG line or just collaborations or anything like that. We just got to see this shoe a lot more, and that made me happy.
Yeah, right after this, the Vault did the Double Taps, right? The monotones, like right around this time, right?
Yep.
With
exactly.
We won't talk about the sizing on those, but
they're all loose, honestly, right?
Yeah.
36
yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get those right.
Always go a half size down, guys. Trust me.
At least
you got like a narrow foot that's long, but
at least they're not the Norse projects.
Yeah, you'll be safe going half down. Trust me.
So the really awesome details on this shoe. I mean, the gum. I'm a big fan of a gum outsole, but that 3M hits there with the side
cracks,
stripe and stuff.
like, perfectly too.
Yeah, it's like it's a crackle paint, and
Yeah.
I think JD was the one who designed that one. At least I remember him talking about it.
Shout out to JD.
King JD, Mr. King JD.
Shout outs at Atmos now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's in New York, so he's like helping them out, do some stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. So that brings us to what's coming on Saturday. I'll go ahead and I'll play the video here, and we can just we can talk over it, I guess. But I'll get that started here.
Go full screen.
Yeah, so classics, but with some touches, right? Some nice touches. They just took the white authentic and so I don't know. Maybe we should talk about the Carmen, the first Carmen, before we go into these, I guess. But that first Carmen was an era, and they only had 114 pairs.
114, 116,
something like that.
100 or something.
And that's a shoe you don't see. They're ghosts. I've never seen my size for sale. There's a dude I posted on our story yesterday who's got like 10 pair or something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, crazy. I don't know how you even get those, but so there are a lot of so first thing we should say about Soul Classics is they have a story with everything that they do. They don't just throw their name on a shoe and say, "Hey, this is our logo on a shoe, buy it." Right? They come up with folklore, folk tales, whatever. They have a whole thing. Every shoe that they've released, there's something there, and it's always about Ohio. You if you didn't know Soul Classics was from Ohio, bro, you haven't been paying attention.
Right.
Like everything is Ohio, Ohio, and it's really cool. I we were talking about it in the chat about how, I struggle with connecting with something from Ohio, right? I'm not from Ohio. I've been there. It's cool. No hate. # no hate to Ohio. But I just love Memphis. But like, when you see someone who cares that much about the places that they're from, gives back so much. If y'all don't follow like Deontay on Instagram, they're always doing some sort of community outreach somehow. Giving back to the city, the community that's given them so much. And you can tell when you look at the work that goes into these shoes, that carries through, So the original ones were eras. They had a few other... Whoops, I was muted. Original ones were eras. There were a few other... style or hits there, design wise. Football leather on the heel, the mustache, right? The mustache was football leather. 114 pairs. Yeah, that's how many there were.
114 pairs, 2 color laces.
Yeah. So for these, Sunday Pizza. If you don't know Sunday Pizza, follow Sunday Pizza on Instagram. Designer, and I think he works at Soul Classics, right?
Yeah.
So him and Dan Dover of Pretty Good Company, they handmade all of these shoes, which is crazy to me. The undertaking to do 86 pairs of hand-dyed, hand-painted, the laces are hand-dyed, like, that's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, man. When I saw them taping up the soles so they could, do the dye process, I was like, oh, hell no. Like, how many pairs? Nah.
Right.
'Cause that's, not quick, to get it all perfect on every single part. And, I was like, no, that's crazy. Okay. These will be worth whatever money they put into it, what they sell them for. So.
Yeah. And so that's a point. We don't know how much these are going to be. They haven't told us the prices yet. I don't think the price matters, to be honest with you. We were just talking about spending $500 on a pair of shoes, right? With a jersey. So these are going to sell out like that. Kyle asked in the chat, is the story about the 86 messed up pairs of the original ones real? That's sort of the thing with Soul Classics. We don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, man. It just sort of, I think, adds to that allure and that folkloreness of Soul Classics and what they do.
Right.
If it's not true, then way to spin a tale and tie these two together, right? Obviously these are authentics, the other ones were eras, but it's just sort of that. The story about it is just something that I appreciate, I really do.
Yeah, this is more I think showing shine for Dan and Derek there,
right?
Just kind of just showcase their skills, in the DIY, culture and just what they do. So I think
And
that's
maybe it's up to interpretation too.
yeah.
Maybe that's what they wanted. So
Yeah,
Right.
People wanted the Carmens, but they obviously can't get the original Carmen. So here you go. Here's another chance to get it. You know, it's from Soul Classics. You know, they're adding value by numbering them and giving you like a certificate of authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
You're already buying into somebody's passion project too. You know, and if you support the brand, you already know these guys. So you're like, oh yeah, dude, they made me a pair. That's cool. You know.
I think it's awesome. And I think it's a cool to see that they don't go for sale. So you have a lot of those, they're locals and stuff like that
Right.
that were able to get the shoe from the Carmens. They're not part of the problem. They're part of the solution.
Exactly.
Right.
And Kyle, I forget Kyle. Kyle's from Ohio, so
Yeah. Kyle's digging too deep. He's digging too deep into the story. Though.
Yeah.
You need to stop, man. The fans are gonna come after you.
Stop it! Yeah, they're gonna. The Soul Classics ninjas are coming, bro.
You don't want Dante coming after you. He's a monster.
He's huge.
Football boy is all his Ohio State brothers. No, man. Shout out to them, man. A lot of people don't know. Like he was actually like a team captain for Ohio. Football. That's like you think of Ohio. It's like
Ohio State.
Dude, like, and that's where the Carmens came from. That was the inspiration, the original shoe design. It's like, oh, it's like from their like football like culture and days. And then you look and it's like, dude, oh shit, this is like actually pretty cool. I learned something new. That's dope, man. Super dope.
Yeah, and it's a dope company. It's a dope shoe. It's DIY, which we talked about earlier, and I love it, man. I think that it's awesome to see those two dudes get their shine, like Bill was saying. Props. I'm probably not going to get a pair because I know what to expect when it comes to this sort of thing. So I'll try, but it is what it is when it comes to these releases. So we'll have an official salt thread for everybody.
Yeah, and there's a lot of DIY out there that gets bought up. So what's the difference? Yeah, even like Tenu de Nimes, the one from like Amsterdam, Netherlands. Like they're just like customizing and dyeing, like their like authentics or whatever too.
Right.
Selling them with their name on it. Like, oh, okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, and
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, dude.
I was going to say, if you guys want more info on that, they are releasing the information for release via their email newsletter. So if you want it, go sign up.
Yes.
Also, if you're listening to this, it's probably too late, but yeah.
It's probably too late. Yeah, it's soulclassics.com. That's where they'll release, and also in store Saturday. Right, unless you're Dave, you're not getting a pair. So... Cool. So we got some more releases coming. Let's talk about the something that's flown under my radar. Nope. There we go. The partnership with Christopher Martin and Olivia Krause.
Saw that on Vans. I think sent me some info on that. They're two artists that Vans is partnered up with to create like two versions of that. It looks like it's a DIY, but it's not. They actually, did the artwork and then had it printed and then, constructed on the shoes. And there's tons of photos under the Palm site. But yeah, basically it's just, I don't know, they're just giving some shine to a couple artists. One's from North Carolina, but based in Oakland. That's Christopher Martin, just showcasing his work. And then I'm looking here, I'm trying to read down. And then Olivia Krause, she's also based out of Oakland, works mostly with paints and textile. She's a textile artist and photographer. So kind of cool, just something different. Vans likes to send me this info every once in a while to share with everybody. So that's an upcoming collaboration that they're doing.
Not Coldplay, not Chris Martin from Coldplay. Yeah, the Old School's with the A little DEF CON energy there with the lightning on the side. Dig it into it.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like the colors.
dope stuff. Yeah, really cool stuff. You know, this is one of those things that we talked about earlier. Vans partnering with artists, relatively, no offense, unknown artists, right? That at least people I've never heard of, not in my circles anyway.
Right.
Really cool for them to be able to partner with them and do stuff like that. These are available now, right, on advance.com?
I think they are there or coming soon. Links are always up on the site. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never even put, oh yeah, it says available to shop now on
Cool.
the Vans site.
Yeah, so if you're interested, head over to vans.com or follow the links from under the palms and get those affiliate links. Get that hooked up. So next, let's talk about the new Takas that are coming out. Taka has been posting stuff, I don't know, maybe a year or so. He started posting like his collections and stuff on there. His collections, his stuff that he's releasing. Pretty cool. These ones coming up, I don't think they're out anywhere yet, right? I haven't seen them out anywhere yet.
They got TH Style 47 LX.
Yeah.
It's like a slip-on convertible. It's got the fold-down heel.
Right.
Something new that he designed. I like that it's kind of still keeping a little bit of classic vibe there, right?
Yep.
It's got the general shape. It's not one of his wild, crazy designs.
Yeah,
that are just,
not super out there.
From the ground up. We're like kind of more traditionalists. We like something that's kind of still looks like a Van shoe. So yeah, these are dope. I think this will do well.
Yeah, I like
Those are really cool.
the lot of good design details. The brown pair for me is it. The woven leather, with off the wall, sort of stylized off the wall with the strap, the buckle, that multicolored foxing, the sidewall. These speak to me on a lot of levels.
It's unique.
They're like a weird loafer moccasin.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder where his inspiration comes from. Is it just like old, like, it's Native American, or is it more of like, like Hispanic heritage now? Because it's not so much feathers and like, beadwork, and turquoise colors. It's not, what we consider like Native American, North American, Native American. But
it looks like oddly like Mexican, Spanish, like
Pueblo. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Central America's design.
Right? Really cool.
Super southwestern feels,
And this is the type of info you get when we don't really have anything to go off of. Just
right.
our visuals. Yeah.
I think like I remember reading an interview with Taka, and I can't remember where it was, but where they asked him about his sort of, I don't want to say co-opting of Native American design, but he mentioned that he would be taking a step back from that because of that, the implications I think that come from that.
We're in the cancel culture, so anything people will look for, it's like, oh, that's cultural misappropriation,
Right, yeah.
I don't know, maybe yes, maybe no, is it?
Yeah.
I can't speak on it, but
I look at it like he's paying homage to it.
Yep. I agree.
We all kind of do that to a point. And yeah, we might be profiting off of it, but I'm not talented enough to make a shoe with that or put that on a shoe or anything like that. So when it comes to that, like, I don't mind wearing something like that. I don't look and go, dude, am I going to get judged outside? Is someone going to tell me I'm, culturally inappropriate? But I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like, maybe we're not the ones to answer that, right? Maybe it's someone like Todd from Native Skates, you know, maybe how does he feel about it? How do they feel about that? Lyman said, it's sort of like Visvim, right? You know, they take a lot of the design aspects from that culture that is not theirs, right? But you know, I don't know. It's not my place, maybe, not to say either way.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
a topic of discussion, and we can reach out to Todd. I could probably reach out to even like Charlene, you know, Holy Bear.
Yeah, Holy Bear, yeah.
She's super sweet. She's awesome. She's an amazing person, and like, you know, obviously she's in the art world of design, you know, of Native American artwork and things like that. So
right,
you know, I mean, I don't know if there's even, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it like paying homage, you know, shining a light, you know, in a positive way, obviously, you know, on a certain style of art and things like that, you know? I mean, is everybody just looking for like a handout or a payday for something like that, you know? Like, hey, pay me, you know, if you're going to use this. But does that person have the rights to that, you know, to that style of art?
I think a lot of people look at it as exploitation, but and I don't think that's the case. But you're right. Maybe we do. We in the future we want people like Todd and Holy Bear on here to talk to them and get their perspective on things, and that's what we'd like this podcast to be ultimately.
Yeah. I think maybe when we do the we'll see what we can do, and when we talk about like the symbolism with Vans and stuff, we'll maybe we can get them on, or at least get some input and see what they think or how they feel about it, because it's their culture, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So these are coming soon. These will be along with whatever else Vans Vault releases for autumn. Even though it's July, that's how it goes. So these will be probably end of this month into next month. I would suspect we'll see those dropping globally. Don't have a price, but knowing Taka designs with Vault, what do you think? 110, 120, maybe more.
One range plus.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think the browns are going to sell pretty quick. Someone in the chat said that the purple ones look like creepers, and I agree. They got a big creeper vibe to them. Yeah, definitely emo creepers. Cool. All right, so the Bedwin and the Heartbreakers, another brand that is not really on my radar, but Vault is partnering with. Let's see, Bill, you did a write-up about it, right? So
yeah, I did a little post. I jacked it from Hypebeast, basically.
It works.
But yeah, they you know, it looks kind of cool. Like I noticed now that like the old school has like 4 different patterns. I thought it was just like a yellow and navy shoe, but it's like 4-sided. So I was looking at one of the photos. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. Now it's more like the authentic, right? Where that multicolored one.
Oh, I see.
It's a little wild. I'm trying to see where that photo was. I saw it. It was in one of the shoe pics of the.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here on the stream. It's got like a purple with the blue, and then the jazz stripe is like the paisley print. The tongue's green.
Yeah, I know why Eddie kind of likes them for that red fox, and I know.
Bro, you know I love it. I love that red that contrast stripe like that, man. These are nice. I wonder if they're gonna feel like the CDG shirt material from the Supremes.
Oh.
Yeah, they sort of look like that. Not the suede, you know, on the toe caps and stuff, but the like that material sort of looks like shirt.
Yeah,
materials.
I wonder if they specified if it's, you know, because on the other pairs it's the bandana. You know, they took those vintage bandanas that are all uniquely cut, so every pair should be different. And but yeah, for the old school, I don't think it mentioned like material. But either way, it's cool because it's got multiple colors.
Pretty. They're calling my name.
Yeah, the tonal authentics right there with the navy and the purple.
Yep.
That's pretty sick.
I dig the shirt too. The shirt's dope.
Yeah.
Shirt, the hoodie with the embroidery with all the little bandanas. Like, yeah, hell yeah. Pretty dope for not really knowing the brand too well. I think doesn't Blends carries Bedwin. I think I've seen it there.
Right, Joe. You said
There's Bedwin. I confirmed with Jules over there at Blends that they are going to be getting these. I don't know when. A quick Google search shows that like Sense has the purple ones up, so maybe there isn't a hard release date for these. But keep your eye open on them.
We love not having hard release dates. Go out and hunt that shit down, man.
welcome to Vans, baby.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah, that's the way it should be everywhere.
Oh yeah, I dig these. I do.
I don't need them
It's
all.
gonna get me in any trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't need them all. If I can just get maybe the old school or the authentic. I like the all over just for like the trophy of it, just having something from it.
This has given me some Pendleton Taka vibes where we bought and then opened up the boxes to see what designs we got, which was super fun. That was such a fun release because of that.
Right.
And I'm getting the same sort of thing here. I know me, and I know I sent you guys a pic today. I'm starting to track down those damn kits. 3 down. I got 7 more to go. So I just see myself trying to hunt all these too. These are sick. I'm liking them a lot. How much are they at cents, Joe?
120.
For the old schools or for the authentics?
The only ones I have up are the purple authentics.
Okay. It makes me think.
So $10-15 more probably, huh, for an old school.
Yeah, makes me think maybe these are going to be pretty limited because they use like vintage textiles for them. So I guess we'll see.
It's the USA, the made in the USA bandanas.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I mean, I look at this and I'll tell you what, this is a perfect summer shoe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The authentic. Not that the old school isn't, but I think that kind of just like, hey, you're in Southern California, you're cruising around, you're wearing an authentic, no socks, you're rocking it,
Yeah, I love it. I'll definitely. These are on my radar for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm in. I
Stoked about those.
Yeah, you'll be in. Don't worry. I'm in, you're in.
You see that in stock. You add to cart, baby.
I'll send it to you, Bill. Don't worry.
That's funny.
Cool. And then another thing that is coming that we talked about last week, but we didn't really have pictures of, were the new Wayvee.
Oh yeah, Dimes, right?
Yeah, the Skate Pro or the Pro, or what are we calling them? What's the line called now?
Skate. They just
the
call
skate.
it
Skate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is a new model, new silo entirely, right? And this is the debut with Dime. Dime we just had a Dime release 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Like
So
the mid schools.
Yeah, we've got a new one out now. So this new silo, the Wayvee. I got to be honest with you, I thought these were AV Pros. The new AV Pro model looks very similar to this, but it's more of a rapid weld design. These look super comfortable. I'm getting a Boys of Summer vibe from these, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't put these on. I haven't tried them on, but they're definitely a tech shoe. They are not an ultra range lineman. Another one that they look alike. The ultra range.
It looks like it evolved
right.
Yeah. It's got the waffle cup,
Yep.
It's just a little, yeah, like you said, techie. It's on the tech side.
So I'm sure these will be super comfy to skate in. They've got like a mesh toe cap, which is dope. No more stinky feet. As what was that? Undefeated wear a sock kid. The undefeated stuff. Yeah, I've got the bear brick in my living room.
Dang.
Yeah, so these are dope, cool hits. The classic sort of Vans, like 2000s ish logo,
Yeah.
oval
Yeah.
logo
Yeah.
on the tongue with the Dime stuff in the back, custom footbeds. Yeah, so these
They
release.
scream Nikes.
Yes.
All the rage.
Um,
Shoes.
These release Saturday as well, right? Yeah, the 17th.
Yeah. 17.
Via Dime. Dime, that stuff sells out. So even if this is a new model, I don't think these are going to stick around that often. People like them, and if they're a good shoe to skate in, go for it. What's that, Joe?
You want them, set your alarms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Don't sleep in like I did for the Mad Happies. Again, I failed again on the Mad Happies.
Didn't all three of us sleep in for that?
Yeah, we struck out. But
Probably they said they were sold out instantly anyway. So
the
Just
ones I'm watching, the 10.5s I'm watching on eBay have now dropped from $800 to $600 to $200. So if you're watching this, I'm waiting you out, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. That guy needs money.
Yeah, it's coming. Cool. So that's all the releases that we have coming. I guess we have the change in the mean-eyed cats.
the date, right?
Yeah, those are supposed to release tomorrow, right? But now they're releasing 23rd. Is that correct?
I don't get it because Wish has them up right now. Unless Wish is gonna get in trouble. Sorry, Wish, if you're gonna get in trouble. But
Do they?
Yeah.
yes,
Because everybody's supposed to get them now. They're supposed to be carried at multiple places, I guess.
Wish has one old school. No, two. Well, I guess we could probably go to it instead of me just guessing. But
Yeah, I'm on there now.
Yeah, Wish has an old school or two, and then one skate high, plus the shirts.
I don't see them.
Maybe they took them off.
Yeah, they definitely took them off. The most recent Van stuff they have is the needle points.
And yes.
Oh no,
They're
they are here. Yeah, they are here. They're just down the middle of the page for some reason.
They have the yellow and red old school. They have the yellow old schools, the red old schools, and the white skate high. And they have
Wow,
they have sizes left.
sold out. Sold out in my size.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yep, sold out in my size. This is what happened last time. I was buying shoes on stream. Buying shoes on stream every time. They got the white skate highs, but I want the old schools. I'm gonna get the.
It'll be our version of sneaker shopping.
Right.
Sneaker shopping with Eddie online.
Yeah, so I guess these are seemingly. It looks like they put them up early because the official Vault account said that they were delaying the release. So I don't know.
Time to hit up your plug.
ATL, they do their own thing, man.
And these aren't on a Vault silhouette, right?
They
No,
are
I think
Vault.
they're
It's
supposed
just
to be,
not an
yeah.
OG silhouette.
A VLT, right?
Right. Yep. It's a VLT, aka
Yeah,
a
you're right.
classic silo. Really.
Honestly, it just looks weird because they changed the heel tab.
Uh,
Oh, did they?
Notice that. Yeah, it's a little different. It doesn't say originals. Not
it's
that
the
that
VLT. It's the VLT.
It matters to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Matters to me. That's it.
Yeah. This gray color I like a lot. The monotone.
Yeah, the skate high.
Skate high is it's a nice color. And I'm a sucker for printed laces too. I'll be honest. I like printed laces a lot. And sidewall scenes. These really speak to me in a lot of ways. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a hype beast, I guess, but I like them a lot. I just don't know if I like them that much to fight with everyone I need to fight against to get them.
Right.
I mean, you mentioned like sidewall and laces, and my favorite release was the 5x5 Slam Jam Airs.
Yo,
Oh.
super nice.
I mean, that's that's everything you want as like a Vans fan. Checkerboard, sidewall, like you said, the laces.
Yeah.
There
Oh
we
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
So
I might use my 31 days tomorrow. We'll see.
yeah.
Well,
So let's talk about something that came up in the group, in the forum. So I am not, if you don't know, I'm not on Facebook anymore. I've been off Facebook for a while now, two years I think, and it has been wonderful. But yeah, so Daniel brought up something. Joe, do you want to talk about it, just as far as just how this came up?
Yeah, Daniel wound up asking, "Hey, what happened with Hot Rod's vault section? Because it's not only is it lacking, it's gone." And that's Hot Rod LA, for those who are listening. And we kind of know a bit of the backstory, and we're not here to point fingers or blame or anything like that, but it was interesting because Hot Rod was, one of the like shops, the go-to vault shops, especially for online and stuff like that.
Right.
And just recently they had a vault release. So it's hard to touch on it because I think we have a gist of what happened, and we aren't here to like point fingers and throw anyone under the bus or anything like that. But some shady stuff went down. Some opportunists both ways tried to take advantage of each other, and one got taken advantage a little bit more. But I don't know how far do we want to go into this?
Well, I think that it. I mean, just be transparent. I mean, I think that there were some things that happened that with Hot Rod that were not kosher. Right? Hot Rod was doing a lot of pre-sales. Pre-ordering for like sought after model, like OG silos, specifically like the checkerboard stuff, right? That now you can get anywhere. Like that's a lot everywhere, right? And not maybe overselling, not fulfilling some of those things, or maybe when you we've done pre-sales for our tees and merch, right? And sometimes shit happens, right? And sometimes delays happen, and you have upset people, and sometimes those people can do things like chargebacks, or they can talk to people who are in power in other places, right? And be like, hey, this is what's going on here, you should take a look at it. I don't know what happened, the ins and outs of everything that happened, but somebody didn't get their stuff. It's pretty evident, I think, that someone didn't get their stuff when they ordered it, and talked to maybe some people who were in power somewhere. It's a bummer, and we saw people with, not just with their vans, but like with, some, I don't know if it's shirts or hats or something, but you would see people comment and say, hey, this is my order, where is it? And then they would be deleted and then refunded, right? And
we would track that. We would see it, and we would like joke about it in like our private chat, like,
right,
there's somebody else, asking where their order is, and then we would see that comment get deleted, and it's like, yo, like what the fuck, man?
Yeah, what's going on? What's really going on, right?
And it's like I say, man, I'm. It's hard for me to talk about it because Bernard's always been good to me,
right?
And he's never fucked me over.
Never.
In life, right? You have like a moral obligation if you're a stand-up person to fucking just stand up for what's right, and that's how I always am.
Same.
You know what I mean? And it's like I'm not gonna go around calling out bullshit and messing up somebody's livelihood and their money. But it's like, man, at some point you gotta stop that, because the community's gonna come to us when there's a problem.
Yep.
And they're gonna ask us to fucking put them on blast, right? Because everybody feels slighted, because everybody you know, takes things personal, you know, and it's like in their own little narcissistic world, everything's about them. But
Yeah.
rightfully so, though, if they got screwed, you know, now maybe they didn't get screwed if their order got canceled, right? That happens all the time.
Sure.
Somebody oversold or you hooked up your fucking homie. So whatever, you're not like their homie yet, so you didn't get secured a pair. But yeah, it happens a lot, and then it's like, you know, after a while now you're seeing patterns. It's not a mistake, you know. And then once things start, you know, deals start happening in the back doors, right? Like backdooring and trying to sell like lots of pairs, you know, and then, you know, you take their money and don't give it back, or you slowly give it back because, you know, I don't know, for whatever reason. Yeah, and you know what I mean, and that's kind of the situation that we know, but we don't want to get into details of it, but we know about it.
It's kind of not, it's not our place to.
Yeah, we're not going to go.
We're not trying to.
Obviously, like you say, like the friend made the backdoor deal, trying to come up and be a little reseller, but then big dog over here is like, who are you going to go cry to?
Right.
You know, well, maybe this other little guy does have a connection at Vans who he can cry to, and
yeah, someone, you know,
something.
You can only do stuff like that so often. Eventually, someone's going to come collect, right? And
or Vans is going to stop with the reputation. They know the reputation is already screwing up, and maybe this person's becoming a little too volatile, or I don't know the right word. You know what I mean? They're becoming too much of a liability.
It's a risk. Yeah, it's a risk.
Maybe that's part of it. I have no idea. We don't know. He's still working the vault.
From Bernard's point of view, I think I know what he was trying to do. You know, his deliveries from Vans are probably so up and down and sporadic, and he does his booking orders, and I'm just guessing, but he probably was getting stuff late. And what happens when you get things late? They don't go for sale until you get them. Other shops have them. They're online already. Now those shops already sold them. Your customer, because they needed that shoe, already went somewhere else. And I have a feeling that he was just trying to speed up that process a little bit. I'm one of the guys that got, you know, I don't mind waiting, but I waited fucking 45 days for a pair of shoes from this guy. Right. And that's like, I don't do that. That's not for me. I try to support him and he's a local, you know, he's a local shop like that. But I mean, truth be told, it's that's far too long. And what we think happened, which I think we know enough facts to know what side we want to be on. It's not right. And I think maybe in turn this was his consequence, which is terrible.
And this makes it hard for somebody like me who's like, I have a relationship with him, or I've had a relationship with him. I'm trying to distance myself and try not to get too involved, because that's my form of, you know, dealing with shit. I just disappear, you know, I'll ghost you, I guess. I don't know. Roasted and ghosted, baby. You make it hard for somebody like me who, like, we vouch for you in our fucking community, you know? Like, we're telling people to go to you to buy shit, and, you know, many people still speak highly of them. They love Hot Rod.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's like their main shop. All the van store people in LA that I deal with in the San Gabriel Valley, like people that at the van stores, they all talk about Hot Rod as their vault like hookup, and it was, you know, and it's like, see, like, maybe we had something to do that, maybe we didn't, but at the same time, like, we represent them too, you know. It's not one-sided, so it's like, bro, how can we
definitely 100% do. We have guys asking us, hey guys, I just ordered a pair of shoes from End. Why is it taking so long? Yeah. Why are they asking us?
Yeah. If you can explain End, it's like it's overseas, right? It's the shipping. Right. So just be patient. They don't have a track record of doing that to you. If anything, it got lost in shipping, which has happened. I've had packages from End show up with like the box is torn open. Right. Like, I don't know what it went through, but you know.
I mean, the only reason I mention that is because we, like you said, we have this community of people that entrust us with certain things, and they entrust what we tell them, and the feedback and the information that we give and stuff like that. So we're just trying to stay responsible on our end, and that's why this PSA is out right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm glad we put it at the end. Maybe people already stopped listening to us by then. And 'cause my biggest thing is I'm not trying to like fuck up his money. I'll never take
Absolutely.
food out of another man's mouth. It ain't my shit.
For sure.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, I got like all these people behind me that fucking like support me and hold me up on a pedestal to like deliver the right fucking, you know, message in the news and the info. And here you are fucking that up for us. Like, and for you, like, come on, man. Like, this is all supposed to be a big fucking happy family, man. You know, come on.
Yep, I agree.
Why do we have platforms that we have? We have them to promote the shops we shop at, the shoes we love. We're not here to put anyone down. You know, we want you to go to Blends. We want you to go to Soul Classics. We want you to Wish. We want you to go to Bodega. We want you to go to these shops and support them. That way we have places to buy the shoes we want to buy. But when you do something like that, we're going to say, no more.
We can't trust you. Like, your actions speak louder than your words, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're willing to do that to like one of my like good little Vans friends, you know what I mean? Like, shit, man. Like, one day that could happen to me too, man. So like, you know, I'm a person of character, man.
Yeah, and
words and actions mean something, you know?
I think like Kyle said in the chat here, you know, it sucks because I love the background of the Vault release and how they did help promote some cool things like 31 Days of Vans contests when no one else was doing it, right? They were helping us with 31 days when no one else was. But like, it's still like, it's not cool, right? We can't, like you said, it's integrity, right? We can't be like, hey, you know, go buy this or buy that when it's our friends, right, that are the ones being hurt by, and hurt is it's a relative term, but like still, again, we're not here to blow anybody up or whatever. It's just something that came up in the chat or in the forum, and you know, we felt that it was something we needed to talk about. So that's what we know. You know, we're obviously we're not Vans decision makers in any way. So ultimately, it was between.
And he still has a
Vans
relationship with Vans because he's still selling other lines of Vans.
Still gets like, releases and you know, they.
Or who knows? Yeah. Or maybe it was a business decision because of products that are sold there or lack of products sold there. I don't know.
Maybe.
You know what I mean, I'm sure they have requirements you got to meet. You know.
Right.
Anything could happen. The guy could have not paid his bills.
Yeah.
And Vans Vault, their accounts receivable might be different than Vans. Like, you know what I mean? It might be something.
Who knows?
Like that.
But a lot of people were like piling on about like their stories with, you know, like Hot Rod and what happened to them, and it was like, well, maybe this was all part of it too, you know, and it just had to be
isolated.
No, by no means. Oh man, it's like frustrating, you know what I mean?
And, you know, they're still doing, like you said, they're still doing stuff with Vans. They just did this official collab with Easy Riders, which is not Vans, but, like, it's still a big company, right? Easy Riders magazine, motorcycle magazine. And as a new Harley owner, hello, you know, I dig it. I think it's dope. But, yeah.
The Easy Rider, real quick. That was probably the first pair of boobs I've ever seen. Sorry.
Wow, coming of age. We are
PG-13 guys were good, but I was definitely probably like 10 years old and like, whoa, because that had a nice fat one. Yeah,
wow,
nice fat one.
We are officially mature audiences only. Way to go. Demonetized. So
I don't know. There's worse. There's worse. I've heard way worse, dude.
More is coming. More is coming. Trust me. Cool. So speaking of Hot Rod, there's one of the, for me, the Vault release that they did was amazing. It's one of my favorite shoes. I love it. Maroon, if you don't know, is my favorite color. Checkerboard is my favorite print, and the Style 36 is my favorite model. So like you're hitting all of the check marks for me, and that's a shoe I don't know if I'll ever wear it, just because I just want to keep it in pristine condition. I love that shoe so much. Still need the Era. If you got the Era 10 or 10 and a half, hit me up. But yeah, dope shoe. Was a dope shop. Bernard, still a friend. I would still call Bernard a friend. But it's just something we needed to, I think, discuss. Get out there, since it did come up in the community.
Maybe you can turn that shit around, man.
Right.
Just, like,
who among us haven't made mistakes?
When you gotta survive and do what you gotta do to make ends meet. I can understand it, but I can't fucking accept it. I just can't like vouch for that shit.
Sure.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. And I think that. Yeah. I don't know. I think we said it. We said enough.
Yeah. Word.
So yeah. So that's our. I guess we should talk about August.
Oh yeah.
So, August 7th, we are going to be coming at you live with
3
our
weeks
buddy.
and 2 days.
Yeah, so Saturday, August 7th. We will not have a stream on Thursday that week. We will have a Saturday stream. And we'll be coming at you live in person. At Blends Costa Mesa with our friends at Blends, as well as special guest Clayton from Wearing Waffles. He'll be there. And we may have some surprises in store. It's going to be a little get together. I think we're shooting at, 3?
It's gonna be an afternoon thing.
Yeah, it'll be an afternoon.
You've been the one confirming that, I guess, but
yeah. So I think right now we're looking at 3 o'clock because we want to do it early enough. We have to work around some people's schedules because we want to make it really, really cool. There's some things we have planned with the folks at Blends that I think you're going to be interested in. So yeah, and we have some other hangout stuff planned. I'll be coming in from Memphis on that Thursday before, so we'll all be there for a while. If you want to hang out, we obviously have the Blends thing planned, but hit us up. I'm obviously off work. I'll be staying in the canyons and a little vacation there, much needed. Joe will be. We'll see. I don't know. We may have a new member of the Vans fam. That's tentatively right. We're supposed to have that week.
Oh yeah, yep. It's definitely to be determined if I will be up in Costa Mesa with you guys. I will definitely try my hardest, but my wife is due August 3rd, and I would just count me out before you count me in.
Shout out to Kay Bella and
cross our fingers.
Isabella.
And
Isabella will be coming.
Yeah, I talked to Daniel. Daniel said he might try to make it down from
Daniel.
I don't know if he's in Oxnard now. So he was in Santa Clarita area, but
Akame Daniel.
He moved. Yeah.
Elbeth back.
He moved to like
Black?
Ventura or something. I think I don't know. But
He's got a little one too.
Yeah.
Wow, I gotta play catch
He
up.
may have it. Yeah.
Lyman, looking at you, buddy.
You got a little one with 4 legs behind you. You're good.
I got 2 of them down there farting and snoring, man. But yeah, so more to come on that. We'll have some flyers. We'll do some advertising. But yeah, if you are in the area, Kyle,
Saturday.
wish you could be there. Kyle, I talked to Kyle, and would you believe that Kyle is coming to Tennessee the week that I'm going to California?
Oh man.
What the hell? So we're missing each other. Otherwise, I would go straight out to Nashville to see him. Kyle, wear a mask when you come, please. You and Melissa wear a mask.
Just warning, man.
It's gonna be tough. But yeah, so I'll be in town. If you're not able to make it to the event, hit me up anyway. Maybe we can get together. We're planning on eating our way through Southern California. So hit us up. We can at least hang out and grab some food, go to some shops, and see the sights. So I think that does it. That wraps it up. Y'all have anything else for the folks?
No, man, that's it. Looking forward to this Wafflehead Summit, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Joe, if you're not there, you'll be there, my friend. You will be there. The whole family will be there, and we'll come.
Boys, I appreciate
We'll come say hi.
Yeah.
We'll all come
Yeah.
visit.
Word.
All right. Well,
I got really bad FOMO. I got the worst FOMO in the world, so
We'll just FaceTime you or something, or you can join in on the Discord.
you guys really want to listen to a baby screaming?
nope. But I'll come say hi. Best thing about other people's kids is I can give them back when I'm done. Here,
yeah.
True.
here you go.
That's so true. Hey, just like yesterday, you were bugging poor Loki because you were sleeping on his couch, and now Isabella's going to be here, and I mean, Loki's going to be so pissed. He's going to be so bummed.
Poor Loki.
Yeah.
I'll have to come give Loki some extra love. All right. Well, if you're listening to us, watching us live, make sure you hit that follow button. Subscribe if you have a subscription available there on Twitch. If you're catching us on the VOD, do the same thing. Or if you're seeing this on YouTube, the replay, please like and subscribe to us. Throw a comment. Do the alert bell, whatever they all say. Are we uploading on podcast chits? Have we done that yet?
No, I haven't done any processing for that.
Coming soon. We'll get all that together. So follow us on all the shits. Like us. Throw a comment. And thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next week. Same Vans time, same Vans place. Peace.
Feedback. Give us feedback. If you have that feedback, give it to us because we need it.
Yeah, hit us up with that feedback.
Yep. Cool.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.